பத்மாட்சி மாமி மியூட் போடுங்க.
ஹலோ, நான் தான் பத்மாட்சி.
இல்ல மியூட் போடுங்கன்னு.
ஓகே.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Pledged by Aarti Rajeshwari ji.
Just a minute, ma'am. On the pledge.
உறுதிமொழி. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. தெலங்கானா ஹைதராபாத் என்ற நகரில் பரத்பெட் என்ற ஊரில் வசிக்கும் சரவணவிலாஸ் ஆராத்யா ஆகிய நான் ஸ்ரீ விஷ்ணு சஹஸ்ரநாமத்தை வரும் எதிர்கால சந்ததியினரிடம் முன்னெடுத்து கொண்டு சேர்ப்பேன் என்று உறுதி அளிக்கிறேன். என இறைவனை வணங்கிவிட்டுதான் எந்த வேலையும் துவங்குவேன். தாய், தந்தை மற்றும் ஆசான் இவர்களை தெய்வத்துக்கு ஒப்பாக கருதுவேன். பெரியோர் சொல் கேட்பேன். பெண்களை தாயாக மதிப்பேன். மனதையும் உடலையும் சுற்றுச்சூழலையும் தூய்மையாக வைத்துக் கொள்வேன். எனது தேசம், தெய்வம், தர்மம் மூன்றும் ஒன்றின் வடிவமே என்று துதிப்பேன். எந்த நிலையும் என் குடும்ப பாரம்பரிய சமுதாய மரபை கைவிட மாட்டேன். இந்த உறுதிமொழிகளுடன் இன்றைய பாராயணத்தை துவங்குகிறேன். பரம்பொருளே, என்னை வழிநடத்தி செல்ல பிரார்த்திக்கிறேன்.
Thank you for the prayer and pledge. Guruji, Namaskaram Guruji. Shall we proceed with the session, Guru? Guruji?
Sivaramakrishna ji wanted to start with Tirupalli. Is he there already? Hello.
Guruji will be joined by 6:30.
Oh, I see. Okay, we'll start that. Harihi Om. Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashanteye Lakshmi Natha Samarambam Natha Yamana Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Kalaye Sundarakaram Sadeka Priyadarshanam Ajnana Nasakam Devam Sadgurum Muralidharam Sri Vishnu Chitta Kulanandana Kalpavallim Sri Rangaraja Harichandana Yogadrisyam Sakshat Shamam Karunaya Kamalam Ivanyam Goda Mananya Sharana Sharanam Prapadye. Om Namo Venkatesaya. My pranams everybody. Let me welcome all of you onto this program of learning the Thiruppavai. Before we start the program as such, let's first understand the importance and the significance of the Thiruppavai so that we will be more committed to learning this and then practicing it. Now, in our Sanatana Dharma, most of the spiritual texts are in Sanskrit. Whether you take it as Vedas or Smritis or Puranas or Itihasas, most of them are in Sanskrit. So a common man may not understand the Sanskrit, or may not know the Sanskrit, or may not even, understand the meanings of what is being said in these various texts and the Puranas. So Bhagavan, in his own wisdom, thought that he should send several of his messengers for carrying this message of what is contained in the Vedas to the various people in the different languages as such. So maybe for the people in Tamil Nadu, it must be in Tamil. For the people in Karnataka, it must be in Kannada. For the people in Maharashtra, it must be in Marathi. For the people in, West Bengal, it must be in Bengali. So like that, Bhagavan wanted to, send several of his messengers for the purpose of getting this message of the Vedas and the Puranas for the people to understand in the local language and also easy for them to to practice also. So in that sense, in in Tamil, we have this Alvas, the 12 Alvas who have come. As Alvar means Arndirkar, Bhakti la Arndirkar. That means they have been so much deep rooted in the Bhakti to Vishnu, Mahavishnu. And therefore there are 12 Alvas starting from Udal Alvas, Poige Alvar, Budatta Alvar, Payar, ultimately to Tirumangai Alvar. There are 12 Alvas who consolidatedly compose what is known as the Nalayira Divya Prabandha. They compose 4,000 hymns. in Tamil, beautiful chaste Tamil, all expressing the love and devotion to Sriman Narayana. Although the Alvas came in different periods of time, also one aspect of the Vedas is Vedas are all paraproksha. That means it doesn't give it gives the messages in a indirect way, very difficult for us to understand. So the Alvas, although all Alvas came during different periods of time, all of them talked about the Paratattvam, the greatest, the supreme deity is Sriman Narayana as such. So although they came in different periods, they talk about the greatness of Sriman Narayana. Then how do we do the bhakti to the Bhagavan as such? The Parajnanam, Parabhakti, Paramabhakti, all these things have been composed by the various sarvas in the different prabandhams, Divya Prabandham. Why is it called Divya Prabandham? Divya means, that means, this divine. These are all divine, the divine pasurams. Pasurams are padyams or poems. They're all divine. Divya Prabandham, Prakarshena Bandhati iti Prabandha. That means it binds all of us. Bandham is, the relationship, it relates us to the Sriman Narayana. So all these pasurams are ultimately relating us to Sriman Narayana. So in today's world, for all of us to understand this, to practice this 4,000, to learn this Divya Prabandha itself is going to take a long period of time. In today's mechanical world, we don't have much time to practice all those things. And therefore, among the Divya Prabandhams, the most important aspect of the Divya Prabandham is contained by what is said by one of the Alvas, Alvas called as Goda Nachyar, also called as Andal. Why she called as Andal? Bhagavanai Andal. தன்னுடைய பூமாலை பாமாலையால் பகவானையே ஆண்டாள். That means through her, the garland that he gave to Bhagavan, as well as through her, the hymns, she was able to get Bhagavan under her fold itself. Normally we want to get ourselves under the Bhagavan's fold, but she was able to get Bhagavan under her fold. That's why she is called Andal, Goda Nachya. So she composed 143 hymns called as Nachiyar Tirumozhi, as well as Thiruppavai, 30 pasurams called as. So 173 pasurams have been composed by Andal. So among all these 173 also, it's difficult for us to understand, difficult to practice, and therefore, among all these Divya Prabandhams, the essence of the Divya Prabandhams is supposed to be contained in the Tiruppa, the 30 pasurams, which are going to learn in the next 15 to 20 days. We are going to learn that. That is why it is, the importance of the entire Divya Prabandham is contained in the 30 pasurams of the Thiruppavai as such. Now, before we learn any spiritual text, we should understand who is the author of this text, the importance or the significance of the author, and what is this text? What is this text about? What is it to speak about? And then who is the person who is being talked of in this text? It is called as Pravakta, Pramanam, Prameyam. So, I'll just mix up both in Tamil and English because some people want me to speak in Tamil also. So, அதனால இந்த இந்த திருப்பாவைன்னு பார்க்கும்போது இதை இயற்றியவர் யார், அவருடைய முக்கியத்துவம் என்ன, இந்த திருப்பாவை என்பது எதை பற்றி சொல்கிறது, ஸோ அதனுடைய முக்கியத்துவம் என்ன, அது யாரை பற்றி சொல்கிறது அப்படின்றது, இந்த மூணுமே முக்கியம். எந்த ஒரு நம்ம ஒரு ஆன்மீக நூல் எடுத்தாலும் இந்த மூன்று முக்கியமானது. As far as Thiruppavai is concerned, all the three are significant in this, the Pravakta, Pramanam, and Prameya. Pravakta is Goda Nachyar, Andal. Who is this Andal Nachyar? Andal Nachyar is Sakshat Chamam Karunaya Kamalam Ivanyam Goda Mananya Sharana Sharanam Prabha. This is what Vedanta Desikan says in this Goda Stuti. He says, she is none other than Sakshat Chama. Chama is Bhuma Devi. She was Bhuma Devi herself, has been born as Goda Devi. All of us know, people have gone to the Shivalibuttur will find that there is a, this Tulasi Madam. There's a place where the Tulasi is being grown in Shivalibuttur. In that place, Goda was found. She was a Ayonija. That means she was not born as a union between a male and a female. Because she was Bhuma Devi herself, she was found on the earth under this, this Tulasi Madam. So that's why she is called as Gam Datta iti Goda. That means Gava Datta iti Goda. That means Gava means Bhuma Devi. She was given by Bhuma Devi and therefore she was called as Goda. So she was Bhuma Devi herself. Why did Bhuma Devi was born in this world? If you go back to Varaha Puranam is where, this Varaha Bhagavan, when this Bhuma Devi was kept inside the ocean by Hiranyaksha Rakshasa, she prayed to Bhagavan and Bhagavan comes as Varahamurti and lifts the Bhuma Devi. And then, when the Bhuma Devi was completely saved from the clutches of the Asura, and she was so happy with that. And again, she started crying. Then Bhagavan asked, why are you crying? I have saved you completely. He said, okay, you have come here and saved me. What about thousands and thousands of people who are under the clutches of various, all these kinds of Asuras, and the Kali Yuga is going to be worse than that. So how are we going to save all those people? Now, all are my children. So I want to know how you are going to save my children. So Bhagavan says with this famous Varaha Charma Slokam, he says, Sthite manasi suswaste sarire satiyon naraha dasu samne smite smrta vishwarupam cha mamajam tatastam riyamanam tu kashtapashana sannibam ham smarami madbhaktam nayami paramam gati. Now, Krishna Paramatma says in Bhagavad Gita that any person who remembers me at the last time when he leaves this body, he will ultimately reach me. So that's what Bhagavan says in Gita. Now, for us to know, think about Bhagavan at the last minute, we don't know. So that's what Bhagavan says. Kashtapashana, at that time we may be in coma, we may be like a rock, we may be like a log of wood. So what does Bhagavan says? When all your senses are good, when your mind is good, everything is perfect, if you start chanting about me, I will remember, Ham Smarami Madbhaktam, I will remember about you when you leave this physical body and take you to, this Nayami Paramam Gati, I will take you to Moksha. That is the assurance given by Varaha Bhagavan. So what does he say? So he says, if your senses and your body is in good condition, keep chanting my name. Dasusyamis Vitamta Vishwarupam cha Mamajam. That means think about I am the entire the universe itself is mine. I am also unborn. Vishwarupam Mamajam. Site manasi suswate sarire satiyo naraha dasusame smite smrta vishwarupam cha mamajam tatastam riyamanam tu kashtapa. That means at the time when you keep on chanting my name, when you're everything is good, I will remember about you and take you to them, the Uttama Lokam. So that's what Bhagavan says. And therefore, even Periyalva says, Appode ki ipode solli vaithen arangama nagaruran. That means, yes, even I may not be able to remember you at the time when I leave this physical body, but I'm talking about when I'm telling you now itself so that you take care of me. So Andal wanted to convey that message to all the people, and that's why she came as a Bhuma Devi, and therefore, she came as a Goda, and then started giving this Thiruppavai in the Nachya Tirumazhi. All this, everywhere if you find in Thiruppavai, Vayinal Padi, Manathinal Sindhika, Bhagavan Pair Padi. So all the Nama Sankirtanam is what she is talking about, the entire Thiruppavai. So we got to chant the name of the Lord. Then once you keep chanting the name of the Lord, obviously he's going to take care of it. So that is about the Pravakta. Andal Solakuriya and the Bhuma Devi. The Vedanta is going to say Sakshat Shama. Bhuma Devi Andala Havadarital Abdin Solarina. Bhumila the Andala and the Periyalva Pakara and the Tulasi Madata Kira. So Adanala Andal involved Bhuma Devi no Avatarame. Now coming to the the spiritual text as such, what does this Thiruppavai contain? Thiruppavai contain, if you look at this, as I told you, it talks about the Nama Sankirtanam. If you look at the Srimad Bhagavatam in chapter 10, so, this 22nd Sargas, the Tasmaskandam, 22nd Sargatla, Gopikagal, all these Gopikas wanted to have Krishna as their husband. So for the purpose of that, they wanted to perform a Katyayani Puja during the month of Hemante Pratame Masi Nandavraja Kumarikaha Cheruhu Punjam Avishyamaha Katyayani Archana Vritaha. So what does it say? Hemante Pratame Masi. Hemanta Ruto. Hemanta Ruto Tamil Solonaka Munpani Kalam. Munpani Kalam Solakudiyadu Margari Masamum Tai Masamum. The Margari Masam Tai Masam Pratame Mase and the Hemanta Mudal Masam the Margari Masam. So in the month of this Margasirisha, Hemante Pratame Mase, all this these Gopikas in this Nandavraja, they wanted to have Krishna as their husband, and therefore they did what is known as the Katyayani Vratam. So they were just consuming only the milk and nothing else, and therefore they were observing this Vratam for the 30 days. So Andal, when she read about this Srimad Bhagavatam, she also wanted to have Krishna as husband. Right from the young days, he wanted Krishna to be her husband. Krishna must be my husband. Krishna must be my husband. So Ranganatha is no other than Krishna as such. So ultimately, Ranganatha comes from all the way from Sri Rangan and marries, the Goda. So in order to get Krishna as the husband, she thought that, the gopis did this, this Katyayani Vratam. Let me also follow the same Vratam. So what did she do? She did in the month of Margasesha, the Hemante Pratame Mase, the 30 days. The Srimad Bhagavatam also said they did for 30 days. She also did for this 30 days. Each day one pasaram. What did the Gopikas do? They called all their comrades, all the people. They went to Yamuna, took bath in them, and started chanting the name of the Lord, and then did Archana to this Katyayani, saying that please let Nandagopa Sutam Devi, Katyayani Mahamahe, Mahadevin Yogi Yogeshwari, Vrajeswari, Nandagopa Sutam Devi, Kurute Patim Te Nama. Please make Nandagopa Suta, that means Krishna as our husband. That is what the prayer that they did. Similarly, Andal also wanted to have Krishna as her husband. and therefore she followed the footsteps of this Gopikas. And then for her, the tank in Srivilliputtur is the Yamuna Nadi. She calls all her friends, goes along with all the friends, takes bath in the river, in the Tatakam, in the tank over there, and starts praying to the Krishna Paramatma, and ultimately going to his place and then getting his this moksha san. That's what we are going to talk about 29th and 30th. So the whole Thiruppavai is only a vratam. That is being observed on similar lines as the Gopikas. So that is the greatness of Thiruppavai. Now the person who is being talked of, Pramayam, யார் இந்த திருப்பாவில சொல்லப்படுகிறாங்க கிருஷ்ண பரமாத்மா தான். In most of the slokas you will find Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Ultimately towards the end of in the last 7-8 passages, she is going to talk to Krishna directly, goes to this his Nanda Baba's palace, and then talks to him as such. So the whole person who is being talked of in this Tirupavi is Krishna. So from all the points of view, the Pravakta Andal, who is none other than Goda Pirati, the whole Tirupavi is about Nama Sankirtan, the hailing the greatness of the Nama Sankirtan, but also it's observing this Vratam. And then finally, the person who is being talked of is Sri Krishna Paramatma. So from that point of view, also Tirupavi is one of the greatest, the best among all, the best or the greatest among this Nalayara Divya Prabandham. And also in one of the Acharya said, Veda Manaithikkum Vittagum Gode Tamil Ayendum and the Maryada Manidare Vayam Sumapadum Vambu. So that Acharya says the Tirupava is Veda Manaithikkum Vittu. That means it is a seed. So the seed, the Vedas are only the trees from the seed. The seed itself is Tirupava. So even if you are not able to do Veda Dhyanam every day, at least if you chant the Pasurams of Tirupava, that is equivalent to chanting the Veda. That is the greatness of Tirupava, yes, sir. Veda Manithikam Vittam. And then the Acharya says, if you are a Tamilian, if you don't know this 30 Pasurams of Tirupava, there is no use living in this world. He says, Veda Manithikam, Veda Tamil, Ayyindum, means 5 into 5, 25 plus 5, 30. Ayyindum, Maryada Manidare, Vayam Sumapadam Vambu. That person is fit enough not to remain in this world at all. So that is the greatness of Tirupavai. So we are all fortunate enough to have the blessings of Godhanacharya as well as Sridhanga Mannar to learn about this Tirupavai over the next 15-20 days. And so let's start with the Taniyans. Before we start any spiritual text, we talk about the greatness of the person who was the Pravakta. That is called as Tanipada. Tanipada is separate the greatness of this, the person who has composed this Tirupavai. So we are going to talk about one in Sanskrit and two in Tamil. The one in Sanskrit was composed by Parasara Bhattar. Parasara Bhattar was a great Mahatma living in Srirangam. He is the son of Puratarvan. Puratarvan himself is a great, disciple of Ramanujacharya. Parasara Bhattar, all of us know Vishnu Sahasranamam. One of the commentaries on Vishnu Sahasranamam was written by Parasara Bhattar called as Bhagavad Guna Darpanam. So the Vishnu Sahasranamam says the greatness of the great qualities of Mahavishnu, Bhagavad Guna Darpanam. It is like a mirror. The Vishnu Sahasranam like a mirror reflecting the great qualities of Simanu. That was the commentary he made. He made a commentary on the Vishnu Sahasranam. He was the person who has composed this first Taniyan, which is in Sanskrit. So we'll go through that, and then the format is we will go through it's a few words by. Then we'll go through line by line, and then finally one more time we'll do that. That is you'll have to keep practicing it at home because we don't have sufficient time to go through with all the people. So while we choose one person, others persons in the mute can keep chanting this sloka as such. So let's go to the first Taniyan. Can you share the screen of this Taniyan? Can you share the Taniyan on the screen, please?
Sindhu, please share it. No? Sindhu, ma? Are you there?
No, she's not there. Anyway, does all of the people have their Taniyans in their front or?
Yes, we are having.
Yes, Guruji, we have.
Sir, we have book. We can see by the book.
Okay.
So the PDF sent, do we have Tanyan also?
Yeah, it's there.
Okay, thank you.
Shall I call the devotee Guruji?
Yeah.
Can I request for a PDF because I don't have the text?
Yeah, we have shared in the group. No? Please take a Xerox copy.
Hello,
I haven't
the
seen.
Telugu language, ma'am.
I am
All the
Gujarati.
I think they shared it in different languages.
No,
I
I
think.
want in Telugu. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
There it's there in
In
Telugu,
English?
Kannadam, Hindi, Tamil, everywhere. All languages in English.
not
also.
Tirupalli Elchina, Tirupavai.
Thiruppavai.
Ma'am, I want also Telugu, ma'am.
But
Everything shared, ma. In the drive link we have shared. Others, please go on mute. Now,
Okay,
Aarti
so let's go for
Rajeshwari ji.
please call the first person.
Aarti Rajeshwari ji, the child. Yeah.
Saravana.
Namaskaram,
let's start.
Kanna.
Saravana.
Namaskaram. Namaskaram, Guruji.
Namaskaram. Neelatunga.
Vanakkam, Guruji.
Namaste.
Neelatunga, Neelatunga,
Sthanagiri Tati.
Stanagiri Tati, Stanagiri Tati,
Suptamudbodhya.
Suptamudbodhya, Suptamudbodhya,
Krishnam.
Krishnam,
Right.
Krishnam,
Everyone. Parartyam swam.
Paratyam swam, Paratyam,
Shruti Satasiras.
Stuti Sarat,
Shruti Satasiras. Shruti Satasiras.
Stuti Sarat,
Shruti, okay, let's do it word by word. Shruti
Shruti
Sata
Sata
Siras.
Tiras, Shruti
Shruti Sata Siras.
Shruti Sata Siras,
Siddham. Yeah, say, okay, go ahead. Shruti Sata Siras.
Shruti Sata Siras, Shruti Sata Siras,
Siddham
Siddham, Siddham,
Adhyapayanti.
Adhyapayanti, Adhyapayanti,
Swochisthayam.
Swachistayam, Swachistayam,
Srajanigalitam. Sraji Nigalitam.
Sragnitam, Sragni Nigalitam,
Yabhalat.
Yabala, Yabala,
Balat. Yabhalat.
Yabala,
Kritya bhunte.
Kritya
Kritya bhunte.
Kritya Bhungde,
Goda tasyai.
Godyate, Godyate,
Nama idam idam.
Nama idam,
Bhuya yevastu bhuyaha.
Bhuye Vastu Bhuyaha.
Okay, thank you. Next person. Yeah. Neelatungashthanagiri Tati.
नीलातुङ्गस्तनगिरितटी
Neelatungastanagiri
Once again.
Neelatungastanagiri Tati,
Uttamudbodhya Krishnam. Uttamudbodhya. Krishnam. Paratyam swam.
Paratyansam,
Shruti Satasiras.
श्रुतिशतशिरस्
Shruti
Shruti
Shata. Shata. Siras.
Ma'am, can you mute yourself?
Unmute. Yeah. Shata.
Shata.
Siras.
Siras.
Shruti Sata Siras.
Shruti Sata Siras.
Siddham.
Siddham. Siddham.
Adhyapayanti.
Adhyapayanti. Adhyapayanti.
Swochisthayam.
Sochistayam. Sochistayam.
Srajanigalitam.
Sajinigalitam. Sajinigalitam.
Yabhalat.
Yabhalat. Yabhalat.
Kritya bhunkte.
Kritya bhunkte. Kritya bhunkte.
Goda tasyai.
Goda tasyai. Goda tasyai.
Nama idam idam.
Nama idam idam. Nama idam idam.
Bhuya yevastu bhuyaha.
Bhuya evasu bhuyaha. Bhuya evasu bhuyaha.
Good, thank you. Next person.
Thank you, children. May I know the names?
Sarvana and Aradhya.
Okay, from which place?
Hyderabad.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah,
Pa.
next.
Thank you. Next person, A. Bharati ji.
Om Namo Narayana, sir.
Yeah, namaste. So let's do two words. Neela Tungastanagiri Tati.
Neela Tangastana Giri Tatis. Neela Tungastana Giri Tati.
Suptamudbodhya Krishnam.
Supta Mubdyodhya Krishnam. Supta Mubdyodhya Krishnam.
Suptamudbodhya Krishnam.
Supta Mubdyodhya Krishnam. Supta
Mudbodhya.
Mudbyodhya.
Mudbodhya.
Mudyodhya.
Nadya. Suptamudbodhya Krishnam.
Okay. Supta Mudyogda Krishnam.
Mudbodhya.
Mudbodhya.
Suptamudbodhya Krishnam.
Supta Mudyogda Krishnam.
We'll have to practice that. Suptamudbodhya Krishnam. Parartyam swam.
Paradhyam swam. Paradhyam swam.
Shruti Sata Siras.
Shruti Sata Siras. Shruti Sata Siras.
Siddham Adhyapayanti.
Siddham. Siddham. Sir, once again, sir.
Siddham Adhyapayanti.
Siddham Adhyapayanti. Siddham Adhyapayanti.
Swochishtayam Srajanigalitam.
Srochishtayam Srajanikalitam. Srochishtayam Srajanikalitam.
Sraji, no, it's not Sraja. Swochishtayam Srajinigalitam.
Srochishtayam Sraji Nigalitam.
Correct. Yabhalat Kritya Bhunkte.
Ya balat krutya bhunkte. Ya balat krutya bhunkte.
It's not Krutya, it's actually Ru. Kritya Bhunkte. Yabhalat Kritya Bhunkte.
Ya balat krutya bhunkte.
Goda Tasyai Nama Idam Idam.
Goda tasya nama idamidam. Goda tasya nama idamidam.
Tasyai, no? Goda Tasyai Nama Idam Idam.
Goda tasyai nama idamidam.
Correct. Bhuya Yevastu Bhuyaha.
Bhuya Bhuya evastu bhuyaya. Bhuya evastu bhuyaya.
Bhuyaha. Bhuya
Bhuyaha.
Yevastu Bhuyaha. Correct.
Bhuya evastu bhuyaha.
Correct. Okay, next person.
Lavanya ji, yes, Lavanya ji, please.
Namaste.
Namaste. So shall we try one line by line? Slowly
Okay.
I'll read out so that you can read that and slowly do it.
Okay.
Neela tungastanagiri tati suptamudbodhya krishnam.
नीलास्तुङ्गस्तनगिरितटी सुप्तमुत्पोक्त्य कृष्णम् नीलास्तुङ्गस्तनगिरितटी सुप्तमुत्पोत्य कृष्णम्.
Good. Parartyam swam shruti sata siras siddhamadhyapayanti.
पारार्त्यं स्वं श्रुतिसत शिरसित्तमत्यापयन्ति पारार्त्यं स्वं श्रुतिसत शिरसित्तमत्यापयन्ति
स्वोच्छिष्ठायां स्रजनिगलितं या बलात्कृत्य भुङ्क्ते.
स्वोशिष्टायां स्रजिनिकलितं या पलाकृत्य भुङ्क्ते स्वोशिष्टायां स्रजिनिकलितं या पलात्कृत्य भुङ्क्ते.
गोदा तस्यै नम इदमिदं भूय एवास्तु भूयः.
गोदास्तस्यै नम इदमिदं पूय एवास्तु भूयः गोदा तस्यै नम इदमिदं पूय एवास्तु भूयः.
Thank you. Good. Well tried. Next person.
Abhinaya ji.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's again try line by line. Neela tungastanagiri tati suptamudbodhya krishnam.
नीलातुङ्गस्तनगिरितडी सुप्तमुत्पोत्य कृष्णम् नीलातुङ्गस्तनगिरितडी सुप्तमुत्पोत्य कृष्णम्
पारार्त्यं स्वं श्रुतिसतशिरः सिद्धमध्यापयन्ति.
पारार्त्यं स्वं सृदिसदशिरसित्तमत्याभयन्ति पारार्त्यं स्वं सृदिसदशिरसित्तमत्याभयन्ति.
It's not bayanti, payanti. Siddhamadhyapayanti.
सित्तमत्याभयन्ति.
Correct. स्वोच्छिष्ठायां स्रजिनिगलितं या बलात्कृत्य भुङ्क्ते.
सोचिष्टायां सृजिनिगलितं या पलाकृत्य पुङ्क्ते सोचिष्टायां सृजिनिगलितं या पलाकृत्य भुङ्क्ते.
गोदा तस्यै नम इदमिदं भूय एवास्तु भूयः.
गोदादस्यै नम इदमिदं भूय एवास्तु भूयः गोदादस्यै नम इदमिदं भूय एवास्तु भूयः.
Good, well tried. So I think we'll stop with that Taniyan today. I'll just give brief meaning of this Taniyan. From tomorrow we'll continue the other Taniyans. So Neela Tungas Tanagiri Tati Suptam Udbodhya Krishnam. So what does Andal do? Suptam means he's sleeping. Where is he sleeping? Neela Tungas Tanagiri. That means he's sleeping on the bosom of Neela Devi. Bhagavan has got, three Devis, Bhudevi, Sri Devi, Bhudevi, and Neela Devi. So she is sleeping on the bosom of Neela Devi. Suptam is sleeping. Udbodhya Krishnam. So Andal is waking up. So Thiruppavai always you will find initially she's waking up her comrades, later on waking up Bhagavan also, So that's why she's saying Udbodh, she's waking up the Krishna. Parartyam swam Shruti Sadasira Siddham Adhyapayanti. By what? Shruti Sata Siras. Shruti means, the Vedas. It's called as Shruti because you hear it through. Vedas cannot be read from books. You got to listen from your guru, and therefore you got Shruti Sravanam. Shruti Sata, that means hundreds of Shrutis, Siras. Shruti Siras, the top of the Vedas is called as Vedanta, Upanishads. That's why it is called Upanishads, is at the top of the, or at the end portion of the Shruti is the Upanishads. And therefore hundreds of such Upanishads is being condensed by Goda. Pararthim, that means he's giving that kind of a message through that, the hundreds of Upanishads swam on her own. Adhyapayanti, she is giving that message or teaching Krishna about these hundreds of these Upanishads through her Thiruppavai Pasurams. You will find a lot of philosophical, the aspects you can find in Thiruppavai also. Apart from the bridal mysticism, it is also a philosophical treatise also. So she is giving that message through the message contained in the various Upanishads is conveying through the Thiruppavai also. And Swochishtayam Srajanigalitam Yabala Kritya Bhunkte. Swochishta, Swa Uchishta. That means you know the story that she used to wear the garlands first and then only she used to give it to Ranganatha. I mean, this Vatapatra Sai in Sivilibuttu. And then once this Periyalva found it out, then he was so upset with Goda. But then when he goes to Bhagavan wants first let it be worn by Andal and then only come Goda and then only it should come to me. So therefore, every day she used to wear that garland and give it. Even today, when you go to Tirumala on the Brahmotsavam day, on the Brahmotsavam, on the 5th day, we have got this Garuda Vahanam. And the Garuda Vahanam, the garlands from Sivilibuttur will come all the way from Sivilibuttur to Srinivasa Perumal. And Srinivasa Perumal will wear the garlands that have been worn by Andal, you know. So Swachistayam, that means she gave the garland that was worn by her. Sraji means the garland. Nigalitam Bhajabalat, that means through her, that kind of a love and affection, she was able to pull Krishna. Yabala, through force, she was pulling Bhumte, she's pulling Krishna and enjoying Krishna. Yabalat Kritya Bhumte, Godatase, that kind of a Godam, Nama Idam. So my salutations again and again. Bhuya Evas, again and again, my salutations to Goda. So let's just briefly see the meaning. So she is waking up Krishna, who was sleeping on the bosom of Neela Devi, through her Thiruppavai, which is nothing but is essence of the hundreds and hundreds of the Upanishads as such. And then she is teaching that kind of a message to Krishna Paramatma. And because she wore the garland herself, and then she, then giving that garland, she was able to pull Krishna towards him by force and enjoying Krishna as such. To that Goda Devi, my salutations again and again and again. That's what is the meaning of this Thiriyan. So keep practicing it. Therefore, only when you keep practicing it, you'll get to know. If you have any doubts or anything like that, you can always raise that doubts tomorrow, either in pronunciation or anything else. So let's move on. Srimate Vishnu Chittarya Manonandana Hedevi Nandanandana Nandai Godai Nityamangalam. So thank you. So over
Thank
to
you so much,
Shivam.
Guruji. Thank you so much for reciting this.
Thank you,
and
Guruji.
the meaning. We'll go others from Please go on.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Guruji.
Om Namo Narayana.
We are welcoming Ram Krishan Guruji. Viewers,
Namo
please go on
Narayana
mute.
Guruji.
Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana Guruji.
Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana Guruji. Om Namo Narayana Guruji.
But
Om
we
Namo
didn't,
Narayana Guruji.
no, we haven't completed the
Om Namo Narayana Guruji.
chanting.
Om Namo Narayana.
Ramakrishna Devotees, Ramakrishna.
Om Namo Narayana.
Thank you. A warm welcome to Ram Krishan Guruji. Namaskaram Guruji.
Om Namo Narayana.
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 Om Namo Narayana, sir.
Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana.
Namo Narayana Guruji. Taniyan.
Om Namo Narayana.
Namaskaram, Guruji.
Om Namo Narayana.
Yes, Ramakrishna, sir.
Om Namo Narayana, Guruji.
Om Namo Narayana. In the first session,
Om Namo Narayana.
yeah, one important announcement. This month is class.
Sir, voice is very low, sir. Can everyone mute yourself?
Om Namo Narayanaya.
Kindly all of you mute, please.
Om Namo
Go on
Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Am I audible?
Yes, Guruji, you are audible.
Yes, sir.
An important announcement to everyone, all the devotees present here. That is, we first planned for half an hour class covering both Thiruppavai and Tirupalli Ezhuchi, but subsequently it has been decided to have two different half an hour class session, one for Thiruppavai and another for Tirupalli Ezhuchi. Probably that is the reason few of the devotees have logged off, thinking it is half an hour session. But it is 2 half an hour session. First session will be taken by our great Guruji Ramabhadranji in Thiruppavai, lyric by Kodai Andal, and the second session will be for Tirupalli Ezhuchi, sung by Tondaradi Podiyalva. So, Ajeshwariji, you can just put the message again in the WhatsApp, etc., so that they can stay tuned for the second session also.
Okay, Guruji. Okay,
Yes.
Guruji.
The Tirupalli Ezhuchi lyrics are holy verses from again same Nalayara Divya Prabandham by Tondaradi Podiyalvar, and it is intended to, like our Suprabhatam, which is intended to wake up Lord Venkateshwara in the Tirumala hills. The same way, this Tirupalli Ezhuchi, written by Tondaradi Podiyalvar, is intended to wake up the deity Lord Ranganatha in Sri Rangam. Even the word by word breakdown of the first shloka, Kadiravan Gunathai Shikaram Bandadainda, reveals the imagery of the divine awakening with the sun rising in the east, the darkness dispelling, and the celestial beings like Devas, all from the Devaloka arriving to Sri Rangam to witness the event and thereby urging the deity Lord Ranganatha, who is in Yoga Nidra, to wake up and bless his devotees. Tondaradi Podiyalvar is one of the great Alvars, originally named as Vipra Narayanan. He was the prominent 8th century saint, South Indian saint, and one of the 12 respectable Alvars who has given the Nalayara Divya Prabandham and Tirupalli Ezhuchi as well as Thiruppavai, both are forming part of that Nalayara Divya Prabandham. Tondaradi Podiyalvar is considered as an incarnation of the Vaijayanti Mala. In Vishnu Sahasranamam, we have the word Saragvi. Saragvi means Bhagavan who is wearing the Vaijayanti Mala. So he is considered as the incarnation of Vaijayanti garland of Bhagavan Vishnu. And he was born in Tirumandangudi near Kumbakonam. That's why in the Taniyan we say Mandangudi Enbo. So he was born in Tirumandangudi near Kumbakonam. And from the young age he displayed intense devotion to Lord Narayana, Bhagavan, Sri Krishna, Lord Ranganatha. And he chose to remain a lifelong bachelor to serve the deity. Tondaradi Podi name, he earned the name Tondaradi Podi, meaning Tondar Adi Podi. Tondar means you know that is a devotees. Adi means it is feet, padam. And Podi means the powder, tool, tugal, the dust. So Tondaradi Podi means the dust at the feet of the devotees. And due to his profound respect to the devotees of Ranganatha, due to his profound humility and belief, respect on the devotees, he used to take the Padaduli, the dust from the feet of the Ranganatha's devotees, and considering his sacredness, he used to wear it, he used to put it on his head, he used to wear it on his forehead, and that's why he earned the name Tondar Adi Podi Alvar, Tondar Adi Podi Alvar. His entire life was dedicated to performing Pushpa Kainkaryam, service of offering flowers and flower garlands, Umala, to Lord Ranganatha, the presiding deity of the Sri Rangam Ranganatha Swami temple. He maintained a beautiful garden to grow the beautiful flowers and also the tulasi for this purpose. After visiting Sri Rangam, he became so captivated by Lord Ranganatha and he chose to reside there permanently and did not visit any other temple. Thundaradi Pudiyalvar composed two significant portions in Nalayara Divya Prabandham, which are considered as the part of the Nalayara Divya Prabandham. Nalayara Divya Prabandham means the collection of, Nalayara means 4,000, 4000. 4,000 Tamil poems, Tamil verses sung by all these 12 alvars, including Koda Nachiyar, Kodai Andal, Thiruppavai, and also Varanamayiram, also the Tirupalli Elchi, and Tirumalai also. So, Thundaradi Pudiyalvar written two things. One is Tirumalai. Malai means a garland. So, Tirumalai, a work of 45 verses, extolling the greatness of Lord Ranganatha and the power of chanting his divine names, Nama Sankirtan. You all may be knowing one famous verse, Pachaima Malipog Meni, Pabalavai Kamagat Changan, Achuta Amagar Yere, Ayardam Kurunde, Achuta Amagar Yere, Ayardam Kurunde, Yenum Yichuvai Tavirayan Poi, Indira Lokam Alum, Achuvai Peranum Venden, Aranganma Nagarulani. That verse was also written by Thundaradi Pudiyalvar in Tirumalai. There he says, chanting the names of Bhagavan Sri Ranganatha as Achyuta, Amagar Yere, Devadeva, Ayardam Kurunde, that means the Yadava clan child, Bhagavan Krishna, by chanting your names and staying in Sri Rangam is more than sufficient for me. And even if Bhagavan offers me the Indra post, I will reject it because for me, this is the Bhulokam, is the Devalokam, this is the Sri Vaikuntam, Sri Rangam is the Sri Vaikuntam, Achuvai Tavarayan Poi, Indira Lokam Alum. Ichuvai Tavarayan Poi, Indira Lokam Alum, Achuvai Peranum Venden, Arangan Managaulani, he says. So, and another one is the one which we are going to see, the Tirupalli Elchi. The composition of 10 Shayul, 10 poems, 10 verses, which is used to awaken the Lord Ranganatha in the morning, similar to the one of Suprabhatam of Tirumala. And this is recited daily in most of the Vishnu temples. So with this small note, we will proceed further. As you have seen in Thiruppavai, you have Taniyans, which talks about the greatness of the poet, the greatness of the poem, and the greatness of the Bhagavan, who is being praised in these poems. So that is called Taniyan. For Tirupalli Elchi also we have two Taniyan poems. Taniyan means special, out of which is written by somebody else, commenting or appreciating the greatness of this work done by the Alvar, Thundaradi Pudiyalvar. Taniyan is just like You would have seen any book you would have, even you purchased, be it a novel, be it a fiction, be it a philosophy, any book. First 2 pages you will be finding as preface, which would have been written by somebody else about the author, about the book, about the contents of the book, or about some special portions, appreciable portions they will quote in the preface, etc. The same way here the Taniyans functions like that. So here we have 2 Taniyans. One is written by Tirumalai Andan in Sanskrit, and the another one is written in Tamil by Sri Rangaperumal Arayar. So the first one is in Sanskrit. We will quickly go through. You can show the PDF and call the name. Start with that one.
Yes, Guruji, will be calling. AGK Kumariji, please.
Namo Narayana Guru.
Om Namo Narayanaya. Tameva
Tameva
Matva
Matva Tameva Matva
Paravasudevam
Paravasudevam
Rangeshayam Rangeshayam
Rangesayam Rangesayam.
I think it is
Tameva Matva
Bhujagashayanam.
Paravasudevam.
How you will say Bhujagashayanam? Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Shayanam Shapara. So here also Rangeshayam
Rangesayam Rangesayam.
Middle of the tongue, upper palate, not from the tip of the tongue, sir. You have to take it from the middle of the tongue, upper palate. Rangeshayam.
Rangeshayam Rangeshayam.
But you are pronouncing sha. It is not sha for Shanmukam, nor sha for Saraswati. It should be in the middle of the tongue. Sha for Shakti, Sharanam, Shariram. How you will say Russia? The country Russia. That sha has to come. Rangeshayam.
Rangeshayam Rangeshayam. Okay,
Rajavadarhaniyam.
Rajavadarhaniyam Rajavadarhaniyam.
Prabodhakim Prabodhakim
Prabodhikim Prabodhikim.
Prabodhakim. Da for Dhananjaya, da for Dharmapuri. Because this is in Sanskrit shloka, the same Ma Prana, Alpa Prana will come here also. Because this Taniyan is in Sanskrit. So, Prabodhakim.
Prabodhikim
Prabodhakim. Da for Dharmapuri. Prabodhakim.
Prabodhakim Prabodhakim.
Yokrita.
Yokruta.
Krita, no, not like Krishna, not who, it is Krishna. Yokrita.
Yokruta.
Yokrita. Krishna, how you will say Krishna?
Krishna.
That Kri has to come, not Krishna. Krishna. Same thing will come. Yokrita.
Yokruta. Yokruta.
Yokrita, not Krita. Krita. You should not focus your lips. Yokrita.
Yokruta.
Yeah.
Yo.
Sukti. Sukti.
Sukti. Sukti.
Malam.
Malam. Malam.
Bhaktangri.
Bhaktangri. Bhaktangri.
Bhaktangri.
Bhaktangri.
Bha is like Bhagavan. Bhakti, Mahaprana, Bharatam. Similarly, that it is Vignam Nignanti Satatam. How we are telling? Vignam.
Vignam,
That is
Nignam,
GH Mahaprana. Bhaktangri.
Bhaktangri, Bhaktangri,
Others can kindly mute and chant. Yeah. Renum.
Renum, Renum,
Bhaktangri Renum.
Bhaktangri Renum, Bhaktangri Renum,
Bhagavanta.
Bhagavanta, Bhagavanta.
Second time you told Bha correctly.
Okay.
Bhagavanta.
Bhagavanta, Bhagavanta.
Excellent, excellent. Same way you have to follow, ma. Bhakta also, you have to follow that same. You are excellently pronouncing Mahaprana, same thing. Only we should understand where it is Mahaprana, where it is Alpa Prana. For example, Prabho. Bo, it is Alpa Prana only. Whereas
Prabhu.
Dhakim, in that Dha is Mahaprana. Of course, in the other Tamil verses, there is no Mahaprana concept, but Sanskrit we are having, so we have to follow that. Whatever the original language it is written, accordingly the pronunciation we have to follow, whether it is Tamil class or English, Telugu, whatever. Which is the Mula, which is the root, which is which language the root, the verses have been constructed, written. From there we have to take the clue. Bhagavanta.
Bhagavanta, Bhagavanta.
Mide.
Mide, Mide.
Bhagavanta. Mide.
Bhagavanta Mide, Bhagavanta Mide.
Bhagavanta.
Excellent. Next
Others go on mute.
Next student, ma.
Yes, Guruji. Please, others go on mute. Alag Ala, yes. ID? Alag Ala,
Namaskar.
Yes.
Namaskaram, you are from which place, ma?
Bangalore.
Others can please mute. Yeah. Tameva matva paravasudevam.
Tamema matva paravasudevam.
Tam yeva, we are telling yeva cha, that yeva. Tam yeva, tameva. Tameva matva.
Tamema matva paravasudevam.
Tamema no ma, tam yeva, tameva.
Tameva matva paravasudevam.
Correct. Rangeshayam Rajavadarhaniyam.
Rangeshayam Rajavadarhaniyam. Rangeshayam Rajavadarhaniyam.
Excellent. Prabodhakim Yokrita Suktimalam.
Prabodhakim Yokrita Shuktimalam.
Not Sukti, Sukti.
Okay. Prabodhakim Yokrita Shuktimalam.
Prabodhakim Yokrita Suktimalam.
Prabodhakim
Prabho, Bo for Bhopal.
Okay.
Sorry, Prabho, Bo for Bolt, that is okay. But Da, you have to take it Mahaprana.
Okay.
Because it comes from the Prabandham, that Da. So, Prabodhakim Yokrita Suktimalam.
Prabodhakim Yokrita Shuktimalam.
Yeah. Bhaktanghirenum Bhagavantamide.
Bhaktanghirenum Bhagavantamide.
Bhaktanghirenum Bhagavantamide.
Bhaktanghirenum Bhagavantamide.
Not Bhaka, it is Bhaga.
Bhagavantamide.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. here it is talking about this Tondaradi Podiyalvar. That clue is available in the word Bhaktangri Renum. Bhaktangri means it is the dust from the feet of the Bhaktas. So from where we get the clue that this talks about Tondaradi Podiyalvar. Bhakta Angri Renum. So that is the who is bearing the dust of the devotees. From where we are connecting this to Tondaradi Podiyalvar. And this Taniyan says, Adiyan, offer our salutation to Tondaradi Podiyalvar because he possesses the auspicious gunas like Jnanam, and he has Prabodhakim, means Prabandham. He blessed us with the Divya Prabandham of Thiruppalli Edichi, which awakens the Lord of Sri Rangam. And the Lord of Sri Rangam is nothing but Paravasudevam. He is Lord of Sri Ranga. Ranganatha is considered as the Paravasudevan, who is himself Rangeshayam. Rangeshayam. Sayam means sleeping. Bhujaga Sayanam, sleeping on the Adhiseshan that we have seen in Vishnu Sahasranamam. So, Mahodadhishaya, that also we have seen, who is sleeping in the great ocean. Mahodadhishaya, I think, which is that shloka, that is 55 or 56 in Vishnu Sahasranamam. Mahodadhishaya, Mahodadhishayontaka, we used to say. So, Sayanam means sleeping. So, Rangeshayam means, so it talks about Sri Ranganatha. So here he has given the Divya Prabandham of Tirupalli Edichi, that which wakes up, which awakens the Lord Sri Ranganatha, and who is considered as the Paravasudevan, and he himself is the presiding deity of Sri Vaikuntham. So in this Divya Prabandham, Tondaradi Podiyalvar appreciates, hails the Lord resting on the bed of Adhiseshan as the King of the universe, and offering his reverential salutations. So, Sriman Narayana is reclining on the wonderful bed at Sri Rangam. So, Rangeshayam, and he is the Paravasudevam, he is the Paravasudevan, and Bhaktangri Renum Bhagavanta Mide, that is the Tondaradi Podiyalvar, worships him. With utmost kindness, Alvar has bestowed upon us the hymns of Divya Prabandham, Prabodhakim, Yograta Sukti Malam. With utmost kindness, Tondaradi Podiyalvar has granted us, given on us the holy verses, which is forming part of the Divya Prabandham, in order to awake Sri Ranganatha. It befits Alvar to be worshipped like a king, Raja Vadarhaniyam. He is full of auspicious qualities like knowledge and so on and so forth. So we bow to him, that is this Taniyan Thiruppalli Edichi. With this, we conclude today's session, and the second one, another Taniyan written by Sri Ranga Perumal Arayar, we will see tomorrow. Wishing you all the best. Om Namo Narayanaya.
இந்த கதையினோட ஆத்தர் குருஜி.
Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana. Thank you.
Namo Narayana.
Thank you, Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful recitation and explanation.
Om Namo Narayana.
Now, Abhirami
Om
Manohar
Namo
ji,
Narayana.
Manohar ji, please do the ending prayer.
தெலுங்கு வருஷன் 2024 போடுங்க குருஜி. 2025
Others go on mute, ma. Others go on mute.
போடுங்க.
Kalaji, go on mute, please.
24
Abhirami Manohar ji, Amma, go on mute, please. Abhirami Manohar ji, please go with the ending prayer ji. Abhirami Manohar ji.
சொல்லுங்கம்மா.
Ending prayer, ma, please. Ending prayer, closing prayer.
మేడం తెలుగులో మీనింగ్ ఉండదు.
రమే రామే మనోరమే సహస్రనామ తత్తుల్యం రామ నామ వరాననే శ్రీరామ రామ రామేజీ రమే రామే మనోరమే సహస్రనామ తత్తుల్యం రామ నామ వరాననే శ్రీరామ రామ రామేజీ రమే రామే మనోరమే సహస్రనామ తత్తుల్యం రామ నామ వరాననే.
Sri Rama Nama Varanana Om Namah Shivaya.
హరే రామ 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 హరే 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 కృష్ణ 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 హరే 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 రామ 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 హరే 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 కృష్ణ 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 హరే 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 రామ 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 హరే 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 కృష్ణ 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 హరే హరే. ఓం నమో నారాయణ గురుజీ.
Thank you all. We will
Thank
see
you,
you
ma'am.
tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Namaskaram to all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
ராஜேஸ்வரி மேடம்
Om Namo Narayana Guru.
2024 ல தெலுங்கு வருஷன் போஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க குருஜி.
Thank you. Madam,
Guruji.
can
What
I
do you
have
want,
the
ma?
Telugu PDF, ma?
தெலுங்கு வருஷன் PDF in 2024 குரூப்ல வருது. 25 எங்களுக்கு வரல. 24 ல போடுங்க குருஜி தெலுங்கு வருஷன்.
Right up.
మేడం శ్లోకం 4 స్టార్ట్ ఆగుమా మేడం ఫస్ట్ శ్లోకం.
Yes, ma. After completing the Tanyan, we will be starting the sloka.
மேம் நான் இது ஃபில் பண்ண மேம் எனக்கு அந்த திருப்பவை இதே வரலைங்க மேம். வேற உங்க லிங்க் அனுப்பிச்சு தான் அட்டன்
அப்புறம்
பண்ணேன்.
எப்படிமா ஜாயின் ஆயிருக்கீங்க ஐட்டிங்ல?
அதான் இது மேம் சிந்து மேம் கொடுத்தாங்க.
மேடம் PDF எப்போ வரும்? நான் எனக்கும் வரல. நான் லேட்டா தான் ஜாயின் பண்ணேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
நான்
Will
அது
be sharing,
ராம்பது
ma'am.
கிளாஸ் அட்டன் பண்ண முடியல.
We'll be sharing, okay?
ஓகே.
All in the drive link. You have to take a Xerox copy. I will be sharing, okay?
Madam,
இதுக்கு அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் போடணுமா மேம்?
இதுக்கு
அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் போடணுமா?
No need of
Rajeshwari ma.
marking attendance.
Rajeshwari ma.
Yes, Guruji.
Somebody asked tam eva meaning etc. I think word by word they wanted it seems. So that we will, before commencement of the tomorrow's class, we will tell that word by word also, because now most of the people have left. Tomorrow we will tell that word by word meaning also. She asked tam eva. Actually, it is we have to. Ya means that alvar, and tam paravasudevam eva, like that we have to join there the same paravasudeva of Sri Vaikuntham, etc. Matva means considering, like that it will come, and we will, in the purport we have covered, but because this is not, the concept is more important than the word by word. So that's why we left it due to lack of time. But still tomorrow, because this is only one shloka in Sanskrit, we will cover it up tomorrow at the beginning itself and then go to the second Tanyan, because now many people have left. So in order to have the benefit of listening by others left also, we will carry forward this word by word translation tomorrow. Anyway, the total translation, total meaning has been given. So hope you all understood. Wishing you all the best. Jai Sriman Narayana. Thank you.
Sure, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
You
Thank you.
explain in Tamil also, sir.
Okay, okay, we will do. We will try to do.
Okay.
Thank you, Guruji. Sriman Narayan.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you all.
Thank
you, Guruji. Please, all of you leave the platform.
Ganesh Bhaiji, namaskar.
Thank you.
Namaskar, namaskar, namaskar.
Om Namo
Om Namo.
Narayana Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Logging up. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Om Namo Narayana Guruji.
Om Namo Narayana Guruji.
Om Namo Narayana. Please, all of you leave the platform now. We will be posting all the PDFs again, once again. So,
Rajeshwari,
you can make it.
Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana.
Sorry to
சரி
interrupt.
மேடம் முடிஞ்சுதா லீவ் ஆகலாமா இன்னும் இருக்கா ஏதாவது
Yes, you can leave, ma. You can leave the.
தேங்க்யூ ధన్యవాదాలు
Ma'am, in Hindi PDF also send, no?
Sanskrit.
Yes.
Sanskrit, Tamil, English, Malayalam, and Kannada.
Okay.
Telugu లేదా మేడం?
Telugu also.
I want Telugu madam, send me please.
We are sending in the group, ma. We are sending in the group. Okay, please follow.
Rajeshwari ma'am,
Thank you, ma'am.
Savita
ma'am.
Naidu here. Me and my daughter Kyra Naidu have joined in the same ID. So I just wanted to tell you that's it, ma'am.
Pardon? I didn't get you.
Me, Savita Naidu and Kyra Naidu in the same ID.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, just thank you.
Okay,
ma'am.
ji. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Om Namo Narayana, ma'am. Are you there?
We will stay or we will go, ma'am?